Welcome to ZaranTech, your go-to source for comprehensive IT training. Today we have an exclusive session for all SAP enthusiasts out there. We are diving deep into the top 30 SAP Project System interview questions and answers, providing you with the detailed explanations to help you ace your SAP PS interviews. Now, let's dive into the world of SAP Project System. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting your journey in SAP, this session is tailored for you. We'll unravel the intricacies of SAP PS interview questions, providing in-depth insights that will set you apart in your career. We'll delve into the fundamental questions in realm of SAP. What is SAP PS? What are its key features? Let's unravel its intricacies. SAP PS or Project System stands tall as a crucial project management module within SAP ERP. It acts as a linchpin for organizations facilitating meticulous project planning, execution, control. Now let's dissect its key features. Project planning. SAP PS excels in comprehensive project planning. It enables organizations to meticulously outline every facet of a project from initiation to completion. This feature ensures a solid foundation for successful project execution. Resource allocation. Efficient resource allocation is a paramount for project success. SAP PS provides a robust framework for allocating resources judiciously, ensuring that the right people are in the right place at the right time. This optimizes productivity and minimizes bottlenecks. Project execution. Executing a project seamlessly requires a systematic approach, and SAP PS streamlines project execution by providing tools and processes that enhance collaboration, communication, and tracking. It is the catalyst for turning plans into reality. Project controlling. No project is complete without an effective control mechanism. SAP PS empowers organizations with real time insights and control its monitor project progress, identify deviations, and take corrective actions promptly. This feature is instrumental in ensuring projects stay on course. Let's tackle the question, what is the work breakdown structure, WBS, in SAP PS? In SAP PS, a work breakdown structure is a hierarchical representation of project tasks assignable to cost centers or project teams. Think at it as breaking down a project into manageable parts for effective planning. Why is it crucial? A WBS defines as a project goal, deliveries, and milestones, providing a roadmap for resources allocation, tracking progress, and ensuring project health. How does it contribute to effective project management? It brings clarity, control, facilitates communication within the team. In summary, a work breakdown structure in SAP PS is a blueprint for success. It simplifies complex projects, enhancing organization, communication, and control throughout the project lifecycle. Let's dive into the common interview question, how SAP PS can be used to handle different kinds of projects. SAP PS or Project System is a robust tool to offer comprehensive project management capabilities when it comes to handling different types of project. SAP PS truly shines here as are the some key projects types that SAP PS can effectively manage. IT projects. Number one, SAP PS provides a structured approach to planning and executing IT projects, ensuring efficient resource allocating and tracking. Number two, engineering and construction projects. For complex engineering and construction projects, SAP PS facilitates detailed planning, cost management, and progress tracking. Number three, marketing and advertising projects. SAP PS allows a meticulous planning and execution for marketing and advertising initiatives, ensuring timely delivery and budget adherence. Number four, research and development projects. R&D projects benefits from SAP's ability to handle complex work, flow, resource management, and documentation, fostering innovation. Number five, capital investment project. Managing capital investment project becomes streamlined as SPPS, offering tools for budgeting, financial planning, and risk management. Number 6, event management projects. SBPS supports the intricacies of event management process or projects for scheduling and logistics to budgeting and stakeholder communication. Let's see the next question. How to create a project in SAP PS. To create a project in SAP PS, you need to know the transaction code CJ20N and following steps. First, enter the project definition and description to identify what the project entails. Next, input the project expected project start and end dates to schedule the timeline for project execution. Then define the work breakdown structure by creating WBS elements that break down project deliveries into manageable chunks. Once the structure is set up, assign resources like materials, employees, and external services to tasks in the WBS to estimate cost. You should also define major project milestones that mark key events, deliverables during the project lifecycle. Finally, set total budget, planned cost, revenues, and margins for all overall projects to establish targets. Let's see the next question. How do you track project progress in SAP PS? Tracking project progress is a critical part of managing project in SAP Project System. There are several useful tools that can help you monitor where a project stands and identify any issue. Project status reports provide an overview of progress across all aspects of the project. This includes milestones achieved, complete task, cost incurred, resources utilized versus planned. Project status reports provide a overview of progress across all aspects of the project. This includes milestones achieved, tasks completed, cost incurred, resources utilized versus planned. Reviewing status projects regularly allows project managers to spot trends and take corrective actions early. Resource utilization project shows its resources like material, equipment, labor are being used as budgeted. Tracking this helps ensure the projects stay within the budget and constraints. Any over and underutilization can be addressed appropriately. Cost reports compare actual cost to planned cost by cost elements and over time. Significant deviation may indicate potential problem meeting targets that require intervention. The network diagram is a visual tool that presents project activities and scheduling. It quickly conveys the dependencies and critical part. Monitoring the critical part task is essential for the time delivery. Earned value analysis or EVA integrates scope, schedule, and cost data to ensure project performance. It calculates schedule and cost variances to determine if a project is on the track, ahead of the schedule, or behind the schedule in the meeting of the plan. Corrective actions can then improve execution. By actively monitoring these aspects of a project, SAP Project System provides visibility that keeps project moving forward successfully. Let's move on to the question. What are the parameters of SAP Project? SAP Project System has several key parameters that are essential for setting up and managing projects effectively. The main parameters are organizational parameters. This defines as organizational structure and responsibilities like project planners, controllers, and managers. Time parameters. This set up calendars, deadlines, milestones, and scheduling for the smooth project execution. Financial parameters. This enables accurate budgeting, fund location, cost planning, and billing of the sound financial management. Network parameters. This allows creating project network diagrams showing activities, dependencies, and critical paths. Resources parameter. This helps plan, deploy labor, equipment, and capacities optimally. Information parameters. This facilitates collective monitoring and reporting project metrics and KPIs. Configuring these parameters correctly is a vital project system to function well. Each plays an important role to comprehensive project planning, execution, and analysis. Let's move on to the next question. What is the menu path and T code for projects' special characters? To define special characters for projects coding mask in SAP Project System, go to the implementation guide or IMG or image. Navigate to project system, then structures, then operative structures, then work breakdown structures, then project coding mask, then define special characters. Alternatively, you will directly access the screen by entering transaction code OPSQ. The special characters helps convey additional information within the project code by representing types, categories, locations, or phases. Configuring special characters precisely facilitates better reporting, tracking, and analysis. Let's see the next question. What do you mean by MRP run? MRP or Material Requirement Planning runs in an important concept of SAP Project System. It is a batch process that uses the project schedule, bill of material, inventory data, and other parameters to determine material requirements. The key output of the MRP run is proposal for required materials and quantities to support the project execution. Specifically, it generates purchase, requisition, or planned orders that can be converted to purchase orders to procure the necessary material on time. It takes into account the lead times to ensure material are available when needed based on the project schedule. The MRP run also considers existing inventory stocks before proposing new procurement. It aims to optimize inventory by consuming existing stock and planning replenishment as needed. Regular MRP runs helps project planners foresee the material demand accurately. By planning the material availability aligned with the project schedules, the MRP runs in SAP PS is essential for smooth project execution. Let's see the next question. What are the different types of currency in SAP PS can handle? SAP Project System can handle multiple currencies for comprehensive financial management of projects. The key currencies types are controlling area currency. This base currency is set up to controlling area level for all projects under the controlling area. All monetary transactions are translated into the controlling area currency. Project currency. Each project have its own unique currency assigned during the project definition. This is useful when the project costs are tracked and reported in a specific currency. Object currency. Within a project, the different cost collected objects like network, activities, WBS elements can be individual currencies. Transaction in various objects currencies are converted into the project currency for unified reporting. Transaction currency. This is the currency in which individual financial transaction occurs within the project. Transaction is the foreign currencies are converted to project and controlling area currency. By supporting transaction across multiple currencies and enabling currency conversion, SAP Project System provide flexibility to operate project globally in any currency environment. Let's move on to the next question. What are the time profile defines? Time profile in SAP project systems are defined in implementation guide or image. You can navigate there by using transaction code OPSA or going to the main menu. SPRO to project system to dates to define time profiles. The specific path is image, project system, dates, and define time profiles. Time profiles specify the daily and weekly work schedule, such as working days and hours for a particular project or network activity. They are used to schedule tasks and determine when work can start and finish on a project based on the time profile setting. Defining the right time profile is essential for planning and scheduling projects accurately in SAP PS. Let's see the next question. What are the difference of LSMW and BAPI? LSMW and BAPI are two different integrated integration technologies used in SAP software. Here are some key differences. LSMW or Legacy System Migration Workbench helps migrate large volume of legacy data into SAP in batch mode. It is used in one-time data transfer tool, usually during an SAP implementation. BAPI, Business Application Programming Interface, is a standard programming interface that enables real-time integration between SAP and external system. It allows transferring data in and out of SAP. while LSMW lets you upload mass data for legacy system into SAP, and BAPI facilitates ongoing real-time exchange of information. LSMW is an SAP tool included with SAP software licenses. BAPI may be standard, but SAP interfaces all require additional licensing fee depending on the function being performed. To summarize, LSMW migrates legacy data in batches pre-go live, and BAPI enables transactional data exchange post-go live between SAP and non-SAP systems. Let's move on to the next question. What are the common types of relationship in SAP PS? SAP Project System allows defining different types of logical relationship between activities, tasks, and in a project network. The main relationship types are first to finish or FS. This is most importantly and commonly used relationship. Here are the successor activity cannot start until the predecessor actively completes. For example, testing cannot begin until development is completed. Start to start SS. In this relation, the successor actively cannot start until the predecessor actively has started. Example, assembly can only begin once the procurement has commenced. Finish to finish, FF. In this case, the successor actively cannot finish before the predecessor actively finishes. For example, the project report depends on the implementation task completing first. Start to finish, SF. It is rarely used. It defines that the successor cannot finish before the predecessor has started. Defining this relationship accurately is crucial for realistic project schedule. By evaluating logical dependencies between activities, network provide clarity and overall timelines. This supports effective planning and tracking. Let's dive into the next question. What is a unit costing? A unit costing is a method to calculate cost to individual project activities or work packages in a SAP project system. Here is an overview and how it works. First, relevant cost elements like labor, material, overhead cost are designed or designated to each part of project activity based on its scope and execution plan. Next, as the activity progresses, cost gets accrued against this cost elements either through actual expenses or accruals. The system then determines the unit cost of the activity by dividing the total accumulated cost by the number of unit completed. Unit can be planned or actual units produced depending on whether it is budgeted or actual cost. Unit costing provides granular visibility into per unit cost trends over the activity lifecycle. Analyzing this helps identify inefficiencies to take corrective actions. Comparing across the projects also enables benchmarking to drive optimization. Let's move on to the next question. How to create SAP PS project status report. To generate a project status report in SAP PS, use transaction code as S underscore ALR underscore 870135558. In this T code screen, enter the project number and report time period to analyze. Next, configure the layout, formatting the field to include as per reporting requirement. Useful feeds are milestone status, cost, time variance, resource utilization, and progress on critical path activities. Let's see the next question. How do you assign resources in the project in SAP PS? To assign resources like labor, material, services to a project in SAP PS, use transaction CJ20N first and navigate to the work breakdown structure element where you want to assign the resource. This could be at the overall project level, lower WBS level to phase activities, etc. Next, click to the Activities Lab tab and select Assignments followed by Resource Assignment. Here are you can enter the details of the resources being assigned, including resource or material number, quantity in hours for labors or units for material, assignments periods with dates and confirmation parameters. Save these entries to create the resources assignment for the project element. The system will consider these assignments for scheduling and capacity planning. This completes the high level steps in assign resources directly to the project elements in SAP Project System using transaction CJ20N. How many structures you can create in SAP PS? SAP Project System allows to create them and manage four main types of interlinked structures that are essential for project planning and execution. The key structures are network, graphical representation of a project activities and tasks showing dependencies and timelines. Number three, work breakdown structures or WBS. Hierarchical breakdowns or project deliveries into smaller work packages. Number four, cost breakdown structures or CBS. Hierarchical structures of the accumulating and reporting cost at various levels. Milestones used to signify key events and interface points for tracking project progress. This integrated structure feed critical dates, resources, cost, process data across the modules of SAP Project System. Together, they enable comprehensive project management by turning complex plans into executable and measurable steps. Let's see the next question. What are the three levels of WBS? There are three levels defined within a work breakdown structure WBS in SAP Project System. Number one, project level. The highest level refers to the overall deliveries or scope of the entire project, such as constructing a commercial building. Number two, summary level. At this level, the project is break down into major phases or stages like excavation, foundation, structural work, and finishing. Number three, detailed level. The most granular level of WBS breaks down the high level phases into specific activities and executable tasks. For example, laying electrical wiring, plumbing, painting the wall. The three-tier structures allow significant clarity in defining project objectives from broader deliverables to very narrow work packages for execution on the ground. The summary level provides major milestones, while the detailed level allows making resources assignments and monitoring process. This hierarchical framework thereby enables centralized planning yet decentralized level by level tracking and control. Let's go to the next question. What is the project coding mask? The project coding mask in SAP Project System defined as a structure for assigning project codes that identify a specific project along with the location of its different WBS elements in the project hierarchy. Some key aspects. Project codes help represent complex projects numbers in a simplified, readable format using separator like slash hyphen to distinguish the WBS levels. The coding displays the project ID and indicates whether a particular WBS element exists within the different summary and detail level. It consists of two parts. Project identifier defined in coding mask, a serial project number. Coding can be changed to alter the hierarchy if required. Before reaching a certain project status, the mask brings the uniformity in project coding across the organizational for consistent tracking. In essence, the project coding standardizes and simplifies the project identifiers to enable effective project execution and monitoring. Let's see the next question. How to calculate WIP in PS for all webs pertaining into a particular project, any specific code in ECC 6.0. You're right, to calculate work in process WIP for all WBS elements under a single project in SAP PS ECC 6.0, the two key transactions are KKA2 cost revenue element report that provides total expenses booked until the dates across WBS elements through cost analysis. KKAJ work in progress report. This transaction calculates the cumulative WIP by aggregating the cost, hours, material posted across open activities of all WBS elements belonging to the one project. Essentially, KKA2 gives you the cost incurred to date, while KKAJ quantifies the current value of unfinished work across the whole project. Using the two transactions together provided a comprehensive position in financial WIP for an integral project spanning multiplies interlinked WBS elements in SAP ECC 6.0 system. Let's dive into the question, that is difference between validation and substitution. Validation and substitution serve different purposes when configuring master data field in SAP project system. Substitution automatically replaces specific fields with predefined alternate values. For example, you can set the system automatically populate cost under 9999 for WBS elements where employee ID 1 to 20 is entered as the responsible person. On the other hand, validation only checks if the specific conditions are met as per defined rules but does not change any values. For example, you can validate the project ID begins with certain characters for a particular project profile type. The key differences are substitution changes field values while validation only checks rules without modifying. Substitution happens automatically in the ground when the conditions are met, while validation gives information messages, warnings, or errors. In essence, substitution automatically assigns replacement data, validation check, or data accuracy as per configurable validation logic. What do time profiles do? Time profiles play an important role in the project planning and scheduling a SAP project system. Here are some key functions. Time profile defines the daily, weekly work schedule, such as work days, calendars, timings that can be assigned to the project tasks and activities. They determine when they can start and finish on a project based on the time profile setting of allowing working hours and non-working days. The planning board graphical view is generated according to the evaluation schedule and time budget set in the assigned time profile. Time profile automatically specify pre and post evaluation periods around the planning phase. In summary, time profiles set ground rules for scheduling project activities and enables visually planning projects through planning boards in SAP PS. Configuring optimal time profiles is essential for driving project timelines accurately. What are the fields in the pricing procedure? The pricing procedure in SAP Project System contains 16 key fields that allows defining conditional pricing logic and calculation. Step number 1, subsequential step number 2, counter. Display counter. Number 3, condition type. Access key for condition record. Number 4, description. Condition type description. Number 5, form to 2, value range. Number 6, manual. Manual price entry. Number 7, mandatory. Conditional requirement level. Number 8, statistics. Statistical condition record. Number 9, print. Print indicator. Number 10, subtotal. Subtotal at item level. Number 11, requirement before subtotal. Number 12, alternative calculation type, special calculation. Number 13, alternative condition base, secondary base value. Number 14, key account key. Repeat, number 14, account key, posting key. Number 15, accurate configuration. And these 16 fields enable setting up complex pricing rules, values based tiering, discounts, markdown, surges, and more based on quantity, value, and other criteria. Let's see the next question. What are the standard output types in SD? The sales and distribution or SD module in SAP has predefined standard output types for key documents. This includes BA00 used for sales order to generate order confirmation to customers. Number 2, LD00 used for outbound deliveries to finished goods to generate packing slips and good issue notices. RD00 used for invoices, billing to generate customer invoices and accounting documents. RD03 used specifically for cash sales to generate combined delivery and billing documents. These output types control the format and content of printed forms and documents for various SD business processes like fulfillment, billing, material movement. Companies can configure and customize these standard output types to add fields, logos, and modifies the layouts to match these business needs. Defining output helps automate documentation process effectively. Let's go to the next question. What are the difference between the delivery document and scheduling? The delivery document and scheduling is sales order processing have related but distinct functions. Delivery document. This is an electronic record of the material quantities and delivery destination for fulfilling a customer order. It specifies what item it delivers, in what quantity, and which location based on the order. Scheduling. This decides when the delivery will happen, either in the future or past. Backward scheduling works backward from the requested delivery date to determine the shipping time. Forward scheduling works forward from the current date to calculate the delivery date. Summary. Delivery document provides the what and where details for fulfilling orders. Scheduler determines the when from request or timelines. The delivery document handles contents while scheduling deals with timeline based on logistics and priorities. Materials where the code or description text contains the characters typed so far. The user can select the right material number, which this list, which is faster than the remembering codes entirely. The key aspects are enable search by description across database records, autocomplete codes from real values stored in the backend, faster lookup and identification or correct values. In essence, match code is an SAP search tool that uses comparison key to find appropriate database records dynamically. Let's dive into the next question. Explain the three main areas of customer master data. The customer master data in SAP is organized into three key areas. Number one, general data. This covers general information about the customer like the name, address, contact details, payment terms, reconciliation account, etc. Sales number 2, sales area data. This captures all sales related specifics in this that is applicable to particular sales organization like pricing, condition, order blocks, channel partners, etc. Number 3, company code data. This stores all the accounting and financial information relevant for a particular company such as code payment data, reconciliation account, credit limit, etc. This structured split into general sales and accounting data enables catering to both commercial and financial transaction under one customer master while retaining clear separation of concerns. Go to the next question. How will you maintain a company code in a system? To maintain a company code in a SAP, follow these steps and enter the transaction code as OX15 in the SAP command field. Alternatively, navigate the implementation guide menu by going menu, tool, customizing an image. Number 2, in the image, expand the enterprise structure node and select definition, financial accounting. Number 3, click on edit, copy, delete, check company code. Number 4, this will open a screen where you can create, change, and view existing companies' codes by serving via wildcard or specifying details. Number 5, enter details like company code, name, currency, country, update other details as required, save your entries. This will create a new company code or update the existing one as maintained. The key menu path is image, enterprise structure, definition, financial accounting, edit, copy, delete, check company code. Let's dive into the next question. List the advantages of implementing an ERP system in an organization. Here are the key advantages of implementing an ERP system in an organization. Integration of process. ERP consolidates and centralizes key organizational process like finance, HR, manufacturing, supply chain, etc. in a single integrated system rather than the disparate system. This breaks down our departmental silos. Number 2, resource optimization. It enables the optimal utilization of company resources like asset, inventory, employee by getting enterprise-wide visibility, and this improves productivity. Number 3, data visibility. All stakeholders get access to the real time data relevant to their roles, leading to transparency, collaboration, and informed decision making. Number four, efficiency. Automation of workflow reporting and compliance needs to save time and effort, leading to the greater efficiency across the organization. Number five, cost saving. It lowers costs through resource optimization, faster processes, and by eliminating redundant system. Number six, customer service. Faster turnaround times or for customer needs builds a loyalty and satisfaction. In essence, ERP enables connecting departments, streamlining operations, and unlocking growth. Let's go to the next interview question. What is an external and internal project in terms of project budget? There is an important distinction between external finance and internal finance project when it's come to budgeting. External finance project. These are projects censored and funded by outside clients for meeting their needs. For example, a customer contracts and construction company to build a facility. The costs are fully borne by the customer. Internal finance project. These projects are investment made by the company from its own capital for capability building or overhead purposes. For example, a company modernizing its IT infrastructure through an internal project. The costs are covered from the company's budget. The key differences: external, fully client funded, client driven; internal, company funded through own budgets and its own need. For impact, how do you categorize project based on the list of activities? There are two main ways to categorize project based on the activities involved. Number one, using work breakdown cell structure, WBS. Here the project is broken down into different phases and work packages in a hierarchical structure. Based on the WBS elements and summary tasks, projects can be characterized by their area or nature. For example, software projects, construction projects, engineering projects. Number two, using individual activities at an atomic level, a specific activities across projects can be tagged and grouped under standardized activity codes. For example, build, design, test, validate projects can be classified based on the predominant activity types. In summary, the WBS approach categorizes project based on the department or sector. The activities approach categorizes them based on the type of the work packages. Categorization helps compare similar projects for benchmarking and process standardization.